Alright, in EasyWorship, we'll first we'll open it up here on the desktop, and then we've got, of course, you're familiar with just being able to open up a file that's already on here, and then of course we can browse, and eventually we'll be able to go to network and see the we'll go to all files down here, and we'll be able to see the other computers and everything once that's set up. We'll be able to load it in that way. Otherwise, we can just open something there. So, but starting with a new show, we've got our media tray down here at the bottom, which has, of course, our songs, scriptures, media, and presentations and themes. Okay, under each one, of course, on the left side is some different options. If we've got song select and we have subscribed to that, then we can select song select, sign in to song select, and actually search for songs in song select there. All songs is everything that we've got loaded on the computer itself, which right now we have all of the traditionals that are open are public domain songs, and but anything that you enter manually and save will be here as well. And then, of course, next is our scriptures, and we've got 3 versions loaded right here, but there are more available that we can load in there, and we can search as well here. Media, we've got videos, images, feeds, DVD, and audio. Feeds is what we were talking about. If you could actually import the camera feed in and then back out for the live stream and things like that. And DVD, if we click on DVD, it's going to be searching for a DVD. If we have a DVD loaded, it will pop up there, and we'll be able to pull in. You can set markers and all kinds of stuff there to play a DVD straight on the computer itself. And then audio is just basic MP3 or WAV audio files. There's some other things here that they're selling you with the premium media and things like that. But all in all, you can bring in any videos or images. We use some different sources for things that we do to be able to get royalty-free media for different things. And then the next one is presentations. You can, of course, create your own presentation in EasyWorship using their formats, but you can also, down here, instead of hitting the plus, if you hit plus, it's going to start a new presentation. You can click the arrow beside it, and you can import a PowerPoint file and bring that in, and it will show it as well. And then in themes, it's odd that they have themes here in the media tray because it's a little bit unrelated. It basically lets you set themes for the different things that you're doing. I can right click on any theme, and I can edit it, edit presentation theme. I can import, export, but I can also then here set as default presentation theme. And if I have things in my schedule, I can hit update themes and schedule, and it'll apply it to what I'm already working on as well. Alright, so that's our media tray. In our schedule is this big block right here, and I know you're probably already familiar with that, but I can drag anything into my schedule. If I go to songs and count your blessings right here, and I'll just drag that in, and I'll build my service out in a linear form from the beginning of the service to the end of the service with all the different media, scripture, songs, everything that I need in there that way. And yeah, and so that's basically in my presentation. I can even drag a presentation in, and you can see that all the slides will appear here. Okay, and up here we've got our, of course, our Go Live button, which if you double click, it's going to go live. You've got our alerts, which we'll talk about in a minute. We've got our logo, black and clear. The logo button will whatever that you've set for that. So I can go to my images, I can choose any image that I have. I can right click on it and use as logo background and click there, and then when I click the logo button, it'll actually superimpose that image. Most of the times it can be a church logo or something like that. Black just superimposes a black slide over what you're working on, and then clear actually just takes all of the words off and leaves the background. So anything that's above the background it removes and leaves the background, which is kind of handy if you're just in between songs and you just want to take the words off until you get to the next song. Okay, so let's go back and talk about alerts real quick, because it's a randomly placed here, but alerts allow us to send a message to the live, which is the front projectors, or the foldback, which is the display on the edge of the balcony. And I can, I'll click on foldback, and I'll click right here on message alerts, and I can create or edit an alert template or add simple message alert. So if I add a simple message alert, then it allows me to type that out, and I'll hit OK, and it'll pop up here. And then I can build those out, so I have some common ones, and I can go to it and double click on any of those, and it'll run on the foldback TV. Now I'm going to be careful, because if I click live and do it here, I can do a nursery alert. So if there's a number assigned to each child or something like that, I can do a nursery alert here. But any message that I run on the main screens, everyone will be able to see. So alright, so that's alerts. Let's talk about over here on the other side. We've got, of course, our new show, open show, save the show, which I recommend clicking often. And then we've got the store, where again you have the opportunity to purchase some of their backgrounds and videos and things like that. And then you've got web, which if I click on web, basically it takes me to the EasyWorship site. It's just an internet link. And then remote. So remote's kind of neat. Not many people utilize this feature, but if you have a device on the same wireless network, then it will pop up here, and you can double click on it, and you can download the EasyWorship app, and you can get a very simple lineup of your schedule there and click through it from a device. So you could actually be at the pulpit with EasyWorship loaded on a phone or an iPad or anything like that, brought up, and be able to control it remotely. All right, and so the really in our tabs up here, the most important thing right here, if you'll go to Edit and Options, that's how you access all of the settings. That's where it's all hidden. So you can see our settings come up, and we've got our main output, and it's assigned to monitor 2. And then I can make adjustments as to how my songs are laid out, what font, the scripture, all of that. And it applies those settings, instead of to a theme, it applies it to everything that's going to the main output. If I go to foldback, it's the same. I've enabled the support for the foldback stage display. It's going to monitor 3. And then I've got some options here where I can enable the next item info. So basically, if you're doing a song, the first line of the next song will appear at the bottom as a lead in. You can choose the background color. We've got it set to black, so it'd be high contrast, more easily visible no matter what the background color is, or the background at the for the main projectors. So there's all the adjustments there. And then we've got some other things going on here. We've got we can go over to alerts and clock and make adjustments there, size and all of that. And that's in the options. So other than that, that's EasyWorship. Just a crash course there.